Hello, hello. Welcome to your September forecast. Patreon is seeing this first. I'm going to be doing this instead of the August extended this month. Okay, I did pull out in advance, okay, some human design cards, and I pulled out a I Ching pair. Okay, so we're going to start with the I Ching pair. I am an energy channel. That means that I am looking into the cards and pulling the energy that you are attaching to it. May not resonate, roles can be reversed. You could come upon this in next January, and that's when it runs the nights for you. Time is fluid. Just because I'm titling it for September does not mean that that's when it has to be for you. Okay, so all right, we've got the 9 to the 3. So we've got the taming power of the small, which is the mouse who takes little bite-sized bites of things, right, that can eventually put a hole in your house, right? Attention to detail. In the upright, this is a lot of focus, effort, okay, really getting things done. In the reverse, it can be a little bit of perfectionism, okay? It's changing to the hold on. I did not see that. I said the 3. Now, if it was changing to the 3, that's changing from winds and clouds, changing to trouble at the start, okay? So for some of you, that may actually resonate. You might be having the trouble at the beginning of something. Okay, but what it's actually changing to here is 31 influence. Okay, so whatever you might find yourself having trouble with, recognize that, right, you're the only one that can influence that change. Okay, it's leadership, it's the lion, it's the emperor, it's the sun, right? So I feel like it's that kind of like bounding out of Leo season. Okay, being receptive, being influential, being balanced, but you can also bring in, you know, the negative aspects of the aggressiveness and control, and there could even be a passive behavior here. Okay, so I will stick those right here and I will read a little of this to you. This is wind and clouds is changing to influence. Okay, so in this transformation, the upper and lower trigrams are changing from 9 to 31. Okay, so we've got the wind over the heavens. Okay, so the mind, right, over that heaven on earth that you kind of can create. And we've got the lake over the mountain, right? So that influence can easily be, right, if we allow our emotions in, it can impact things growing, or it can impact, right, just floods and mudslides, right? So this hexagram indicates dark clouds on the horizon. There is still no rain, and the clouds do not appear to be moving closer because the wind keeps them at bay. The underlying meaning here is that a weak force is capable of restraining a strong force. Subtlety is called for here. Negotiation will beat direct force, and charm will prove to be stronger than coercion. There is still time. So you're returning to the path in September, and there's an obstacle that's going to be joining your return, okay? And you will not be the first to have arrived at this place, nor will you be the last. Keep that in mind. Observe the paths taken by others, and along the way you will see options you had not previously considered. Do not force your way down the current path if it is blocked. Okay, if you are sincere, there is no blame. Okay, so you do not have to take blame, right, for what you have done from the heart. There are times when one must intervene in the actions of a loved one, a good friend, or a superior. The changes in this line indicates that even through this intervention, and it may cause strife. In the end, there will be no blame because your cause is just. The rainfall brings a time of rest. This changing line symbolizes a cloudburst and a release of tensions. Success has come at last, but with it comes new dangers. Be comfortable with modest gains, but do not overextend yourself for more. There is danger in greed and persistence. This changing line also indicates a female victory, okay, a victory of the heart. We are all interconnected here, and we affect each other's lives. 31 symbolizes the power each of us has to support one another, change and charm one another. This is a time to be cooperative and connective. The deeper and broader meaning of relationships comes into play as one explores the ways that friends and lovers change each other. Okay, so beautiful energy. So we are going to look at, okay, soul, spirit, life, and love for September. A soul, spirit, okay, life, and love. All right. Underlying, there's the King of Cups, right? Lots of love coming in there. Let's pull out. Right, we've got, the bull, the blue chakra, and wish, right? There's still a stubbornness to speak the truth, okay? Could be holding on to stagnation that happened, like a miscommunication that happened over the summer, but you would like to heal it, you would like to clear it up, okay? Your soul here, Ace of Cups, right? Your cup overflows, right? You are loving yourself. I feel like this is really talking about stepping into that leadership, right? Letting the reins come in. Because your higher self has been really, I feel like, telling you for a while to love on yourself, okay? I don't feel like you were listening for a long time because you had this secret heartache here, okay, in life with the Seven of Swords over something that was falling apart, okay? But the truth will come out. The truth will set you free, all right? So let's take a look at this. Tell me about the Ace of Cups. I'm using my Divine Feminine deck here, okay? Yeah, there's alchemy here. There's an unknown element of the feminine that is about the promise of divine love, okay? And that overjoyed, okay, overflowing cup that happens, especially when we love ourselves the most, okay? And at the bottom, we do have the one love, okay, with that warrior, that King of Swords. Again, I feel like somebody's might be the one coming in to cut through the truth, okay? To bring you the truth that sets you free. Okay, your higher selves here with the Four of Cups. Yeah, they've been watching you carry this heaviness further and further into this dark path where you were heading down a path that really was not for you, okay? And they want you to start this new journey. Look, then we get the journey card. Okay, it's time, right? It's 5 minutes to 12. It is time for you to take and advance yourself. The wolf pack coming back together, okay? Listening to your higher self, working together, right? The secret here, okay? Broken, cutting and running here. I feel like you haven't wanted to break a contract. Three of Swords. You haven't wanted to acknowledge the heartache that you had there. Okay. Yeah, a little temperance here. Patience. You got tired of waiting, I feel like. And are preparing to go searching for new love, romance, right? Queen of Swords. We had the King of Swords there on the bottom, right? We've got the Queen of Swords with this Six of Cups. Recognizing, again, right, like, I feel like all the swords were shared here. And that your pain, I feel like, was similar to this person's pain. Okay, the truth that's coming in, perhaps by the King of Swords, Five of Pentacles held. Okay, the lack of emotions is what held this stuck in place. Yeah, we've got Justice in reverse. It could have been that this person's coming in to say, listen, I wanted you, right? But you wouldn't cut yourself free from whatever the blockage was here. Okay, it could have just been mindset. Could have been there was an argument over the summer and you hung on to this. And they're like, listen, I wanted this. I wanted to cut through this. But you wouldn't allow that. Yeah. They want to end the cycle, completion, the world. Okay, they want to open up a new, yep, there we go, growth. Seven of Pentacles. Okay, underneath there we have rebirth. Okay, they're ready to release this, to have more intimacy, to have a new beginning in this connection. Okay. So what advice does my collective need? Okay, because there's that stubbornness of not wanting to talk about what you want in this. Okay, that's that passivity. Yeah, Knight of Wands. Like, you feel like you've jumped through a lot of hoops, and there's a part of you that's like, I don't want to communicate in this way anymore. It could be that this person sends you an email and you're like, no, I've jumped through all your hoops. I want to see you face to face. Okay. You're like, I have risen above this energy that was keeping me bound. Okay. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. And you're transitioning. Okay. You're really moving into that ball energy. And as such, you're building yourself up, right? Like, we get into the fall and we build our immune systems, right? We always are like, go back to school, right? As a wellness practitioner, I'm always like, let's get those good, right, whole foods into your kids in whatever way, shape, and form we can. And making sure that, you know, the little ones that lick and touch and gross things, right? Like, they're bringing all those germs home. Okay, let's keep them as healthy as possible, keep ourselves as healthy as possible. But it's also in our mindset, right? And not holding on to the things of the past, but protecting ourselves from the energy vampires, right? Again, there's the Ace of Cups here. Some of you haven't allowed all of this love to flow into you. Okay? You're like, I got a full cup. I don't need any more. But this is about a very strong bond, because I'm getting that very deep solar plexus energy. Okay? Very transformative. Yeah, Nine of Cups. And again, the only way to heal this is you've got to quit being so bound up, okay, blocking your throat chakra, not allowing yourself to say, this is what's going to balance me, right? You're the only one keeping all of that upstairs, because upstairs there's all these beautiful roses, right? Like, you have a lot of thoughts of love and kindness here, but you don't want to show them. Yeah, there we go. Queen of Cups, right? Queen and King of Cups. They've been manifesting this. and you're like, I love you, but I am not right. Like, she's got that shell closed tight. I love you. I have wished for you. I don't want to say it. There's the Lovers on the bottom, because you've been carrying that burden, right? That's the burden. Your spirit guide has been watching you carry this burden for a very long time. And they're like, it's time to look up. It's time to quit being down in that hole, right? How do you get out of the burden? Prince of Cups. Okay. You have to do a little dance with love, okay? And that could be opening yourself up physically to love. That is one closed off individual, right? I am armored up. So some of this could be in letting a little bit of that guard down, okay? Opening yourself up a tiniest bit to love, yeah, because you are bound up by that heartbreak. Three of Swords, right? Could have been Three of Cups energy, but this broke you in so many ways. I mean, you bled, and you are holding so many cords. That's why I feel like Spirit's trying to clear out that solar plexus energy. Okay, because it's like you're taking all of these old leaves, right? You're like, I'm just gonna bind it all up. But something will grow out of that, and it may not be what you want, right? It will compost. Will compost and fertilize something. Okay. Yeah. We've got the King of Swords and the Princess of Swords. Okay. King of Swords, right, is really trying to, I feel like, to understand their own transformation here. Okay. They're starting to say, right? Trying to start the magic here. It's coming from the mind. It's very tuned into the third eye. We've got the dragonfly here. The Princess of Swords is holding this soul contract. Okay. They've walked the path. They're really looking at, right? It's almost like the last butterflies of summer, right? And there's all the winds holding those emotions. Both of them have the winds, right? Holding those emotions at bay. Oh, and look. But Ten of Cups here, right? You want this bliss state. Okay, I feel like on both sides. Yeah. Two of Swords in reverse. Okay, you're patiently, really, right? You're hidden under that mountain. Trying to tune into what's happening above, but how can you see what's happening above if you're hiding below? You don't see that there's actually an ability of rain. Okay. Yeah. Five of Pentacles. And slowly I feel like your shadow self is reaching in and taking away these little seeds that you've kind of protected yourself with, so that you can free yourself over September, right? Ten of Pentacles here. The shadow self is a lot of ego, right? Like on the underside of this mountain, there's a lot of ego about status and right? Stability and authenticity. Okay. 6 of Cups in reverse. And so you have to deny the transformation of the water, right? Like, I can't let that happen. But Princess of Wands here, right? Eventually that dragonfly is going to reach you. And when it does, it's going to catch fire. And you're going to see the truth of what you want. And I feel like that's when the, like, right, like it all is going to come out. And it could be just a river of emotions. Yeah, look, 5 of Cups. Okay, and it could then lead you into having to withdraw yourself again, right? Back into the burdens, 10 of Wands. This person putting the cup back on the little rose, okay, and being like, maybe we'll wait until next month to try to talk this out. Okay, so let's see what's going on for each sign here. Okay, so Aquarius, okay, yeah, you're it's really funny the way they're showing me this is that you're calling in that sort of magic energy here, right? But there's this whole aspect of you're just not going to let your heart be involved in it, is kind of what they're showing me here. Okay, you're getting a lot of deja vu. Okay, you're calibrating yourself, and you don't realize the impact that you have on others. Okay, especially in the role of human experience. And that's what Spirit, right? That's what I got in Ophiuchus's reading in the bonus energy, is that Spirit was like trying to get Ophiuchus to come into, right, this human experience. So the person that's met you, okay, roles can be reversed, but they see you as being very unique because you can aspect all 4 directions, okay? And so as you do, and there's these like fractal patterns that you're like always kind of assimilating in and manifesting with, that they can't predict you, okay? And because they can't predict you, you may not be able to predict them, okay, either. You may be like, whoa, I don't really get what this person wants from me, okay? 9 of Cups. They just want to like offer you this fulfillment, right? Look at that. There's the Queen of Cups on the bottom. They just want you to accept this, right? This love, this caring. And again, I feel like you're just like, nope. Okay. Pisces. Okay. Very, very open third eye. All right. But it's undefined. And so you are overthinking, trying to make sure that everything is perfect. Okay, this is the neocortex loop, which is our chemical loop. So you could have had a very, very self-parented, very trauma-filled, okay, very uncertain childhood. And you're very aware of things. And so you pick up on energies way before anybody else. And sometimes your body overreacts, okay? The more you get into your heart space and allow yourself to learn to interpret the data a little bit better and quit relying on just those old feelings, because those old feelings are kind of not really speaking the truth to you, the more that your neocortex will mellow out and you'll have a better flow with your emotional chemical reactions. Okay, yeah, Queen of Swords in reverse. You will get less, I feel like, cutting, less, right? And you're not supposed to be like that. You are water, right? You're yin divine, you're yin and yang. So you're overly yin, overly yang, and you need more balance. Three of Wands at the bottom, right? You need to get out of the expectations and into just the flow of the water, all right? Aries, okay? Yeah, look at that. Your brain waves are, again, it's almost like you burned a hole through your upper heart chakra here, okay, by trying to overtly be too fiery, okay? Been a dry summer, the winds have kept the rains at bay, and you're not forecasting any emotions. Okay, brainwave awareness, 57, intuition to the now, 20. Okay, 20 is judgment, 57 is 12, which is my intuition about divine lovers. Okay, this speaks of your own intuitive truth in the moment. Okay, you might be having verbal outbursts of knowledge, right? Like you're like, I know I'm right. Okay, and again, it's coming before others are aware of what's coming in, right? Because you're just overly sensitive. And this is vibration, okay? It is intuition of the splenic center and communication of the throat center. And so you may feel like people are telling you to shut up, right? Which makes you even more wanting to verbalize your intuition, verbalize your predictions. But Spirit wants you, right, to realize that not everybody wants your unsolicited advice, okay? Not everybody really is going to benefit from your hypersensitive neocortex chemical reaction, okay? And I know that can feel kind of harsh. Okay, yeah, Four of Swords, right? This is you reacting to your old pains. And this is a tower moment for you. That's going to happen perhaps this month if you don't learn to rest and relax and calm your nervous system. Okay, underlying Knight of Pentacles. Okay, you need to slow down, breathe, find some other form of joy, right, that you can use to change the way that you are processing the energies. Okay, so I hope that helps. Okay, Taurus. All right, you feel like you're getting ready to go hunting for some inner child energy here. Okay, yeah, survival. An ancient primal awareness, okay, here is, maybe you're dealing with an Aries, okay, or you have Aries heavy in your chart. But, okay, you are operating out of an intuitive response from your inner child. And you react quickly, right? But you need to allow yourself, I feel like, to self-love, okay? Self-love and complete an old cycle so that you can move yourself forward, okay? Because that completion will bring you, right, 10 to the 57. Again, that's a 12. That's my number for divine lovers. Again, you could be dealing with someone with Aries heavy in their chart, but this completion brings you into an alignment, right? You could be mirroring each other. Yeah, the Empress. Okay, listen to how to love your inner child. Okay, there's been a fear of allowing this love to come out. Mother yourself, right? And as such, look, right, like these two beautiful little trees kind of come together, love on each other. I feel like that's, right, the more you love yourself, the more you can love others. Okay, at the bottom, here we've got the Hierophant, right? Again, this is healing. I feel like your ancestors really want you to heal, okay? So I hope that helped here. Gemini, okay, your solar plexus is very defined. You are very much connecting to a divine partner here, okay? And you're having the emotional waves that are traveling up and down, really activating your Kundalini planes. And you have a super awareness in September to the decisions that you need to make, okay? And keep breathing, right? Keep drinking water. Because if you get undefined here, then you're going to kind of disassociate into the not self, okay? Which means that you don't want to talk about the truth. You don't want to have the conflicts, and you'll stop allowing that Kundalini plane of activation to happen, which is really beautiful, right? Because you're really coming in to that true self. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. Okay, you're coming in here in September to a balance of letting those seeds fall so that they can nurture and be kind of sprout in the spring. Underline, there's the King of Cups, okay? Again, so know that I feel like you are really open to a divine connection here, and I feel like it's like, yeah, just keep sending that love, okay? Cancer, okay, it's funny, it's like your energy field is like, we need to be authentic, we need to remove the shell, we need to be more open. And as you're removing one mask, you're getting ready to put another mask on, okay? This is slipping into a role, okay? Because you're trying to achieve an outcome. The 13th and the 7th may be very important dates for you. We've got the 43 moving to the 23rd channel. And so we've got, right, the 7 where you've been productive. You might be moving by changing masks. You may be moving into more of a challenging time frame here, because you're taking on an aspect of life that you can't really escape, okay? You feel like you were conditioned to this role, and it's very hard for you. Make sure that you are allowing yourself to come into a focus, being practical, taking off the masks, because otherwise you're just kind of impersonating what you think this person wants you to be. You're not being yourself, and they're not going to love somebody that's not themselves, right? Yeah, be the truth, quit hiding. Hermit in reverse, okay? Ace of Swords. Be you on the bottom, right? The world. Even if that means that things come to an end, so above, so below, what comes to an end, right? Again, like those seeds that fall, they become new trees later on. So allow that, okay? Leo, all right? You're moving out of the devil energy into this energy here of fixed patterns, okay? A little challenging, but you're trying to get into the flow. It's all trying to lead you into making a judgment, okay? And this is about your very potent life energy right now. Okay, this is a personal timing for you. And don't respond out of that sacral old story sort of response center. Okay, you might be one that is like, I'm not going to talk. Okay, I'm going to be stubborn. Bringing in that energy of the bull. Okay. You may be called into working with groups, okay, teams over the month. And know that this is part of the flow of your life. Don't try to mentally plan it all. Okay, try to go with the flow. Timing is very much working for you right now, and there's an energy here of you'll come into more balance if you dance, right? Allow yourself to dance in that creative fire energy and get the heartbeat moving. Male or female, doesn't matter, but I feel like it will bring you a lot more balance in this aspect. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. Again, whatever's happening this month, I feel like it is a sprinkling on business. It's planting something for the future, okay? Underlying Six of Cups, and this could bring a very strong soul bond into your life or back into your life, okay? Virgo, okay, you're feeling like you need to run away, okay? You might be just restless and you're like, yeah, it's time to move on, okay? But we've got the 37 moving to the 40, so there's a completion moving into that Emperor's energy. And yeah, you have the potential here to realize what isn't working, Virgo, and move on into this new energy, right? Out of the inner into the outer, right? Union inner, union outer, that we talked about earlier. You're impacting people as you go through this, and there's a sense of breaking away from tradition, okay? Established energies. You're gonna start building a new community or rebuilding a community, okay? This is really good for you, okay? But don't run just out of the fear of migrating into that new adventure, okay? Because that could happen too. Yeah, Five of Cups in reverse. Okay, you're ready to be okay with letting that Two of Cups go, that old past. And this is laying right on the Lovers, and letting those Three of Cups kind of come in. And it's letting the fates bring cups into your life, bring love into your life, right? Five of Swords on the bottom. Don't sabotage by running, right? Because you're afraid of what is coming, okay? Libra, all right? You're going through a massive moon cycle of trying to rebalance yourself here, okay? And the lunar authority really is about your inner knowing. They're telling you that it's going to be a whole moon cycle of activations, 28 days before you're going to get any clarity. So don't expect any clarity over the next month, okay? You are going through a space of reflecting, okay? Reflecting on the past, shifting, reflecting on the future, right? Reflecting on what's going on currently. And some of what you're dealing with might take more than one cycle, okay, to deal with. The problem is that you have a big difficulty with right? Libra wants to balance and know it now. Okay, so really allow others to come in and interact with you and give you insight so that you're not kind of going crazy with all of this. And wait to make any major decisions until you have that clarity, okay? Look for people to show up before you, right, allow them to kind of have access to all of you, okay, as my Spirit's telling me. Okay, because this could be yin and a yang coming in. Okay, yeah, Eight of Wands. You could have somebody coming in, suddenly messaging you out of the blue, rising out of their own fire. For some of you as well, though, it's people wanting you, like bombarding you, wanting you to sign contracts. Don't sign any contracts over the next month here, right? Because, yeah, you're probably all paths are leading to the same place as far as energetically, but you feel split in your balance right now, right? Because I've got the Judgment here, 2 paths, and I've got the 2 of Wands, 2 paths. Okay, so give yourself this time. Okay, it's very important for you. Scorpio, okay, you feel defensive. Okay, especially within the energy of your tribe. Okay, you've been very patient with some sort of soul bond, and you're like, I've done the work on this challenge. I've tried to instill values and care for my children or care for my inner child and create this vulnerability. But this fire is starting to raise up in your emotions, okay? And when it gets stuck in the space where you're dealing with, I feel like, right, it comes to your children, or your inner child, you're going to get very defensive, okay? And that could be that you have to finish releasing something so that you can open up that rebirth for, right, that intimacy to begin. Yeah, you're waiting for things to clear out and come into balance, but you've got that sword right there, right? You feel stuck. It's almost like you're waiting for someone to magically just like cut me free from this, okay? Or you feel like your children, okay, are being used as a ploy, and you're like, no more, right? I'm gonna pull out, right, the cup and the wand, and if that doesn't work, I got my sword right here, okay? You're not dealing with any BS right now, right? Okay, it could be that somebody was hiding something from you, and you're like, no more, okay? Right? Enough is enough. I've had the wand, okay, Temperance, I've had the cup, and if you really want me to bring out the sword, I will, okay? But you're not taking any crap this month, okay? Ophiuchus, okay, you're getting ready to take over. There's a power dynamic going on for you, and you could be stepping into a leadership role, right? Influential role, which could bring you a lot of emotional upheaval and bring you into breaking out of that not self energy. Okay, so a lot of prosperity can come with this, but a lot of overthinking headspace can come with this too. Okay, so try to just let the knowledge come in. Don't let it mess with your throat chakra here, okay? Don't make yourself feel like you have to battle for anything, okay? Because I feel like you are very connected to that energetic connection right now. And I feel like you've got their energy flowing into you. You've got this energy from the universe flowing into you. You've got what's going on in the 3D flowing into you. And yes, this can give you a lot of advantage, but it also can make you feel very confused. Okay, so keep that in mind. Okay, don't allow yourself to speak until you've cleared out that confusion. Keep smudging, okay? Keep clearing things. 6 of Pentacles. Okay, again, I feel like this is, you're working on your balance. I feel like somebody else or something else is working on their balance. In between, there's this other thing that's growing, right? It can be overwhelming, it can be confusing, right? But it's all coming in to help you in the long run. Okay, 8 of Cups. You feel like you're getting further and further and further away from your dreams. This is how you manifested it. Okay, so just kind of keep going with the flow. All right. Sagittarius. Okay, ego identity. Your inner knowing knows, okay, that you're up leveling here. And the heart center feels a little bit competitive, okay, a little bit of wanting to wheel order into the space, okay. Trust everything, okay. Don't try to be overly powerful, okay, because everything is swinging into alignment here. You may be like, no, I want it all now, and you're just not there yet, okay. That's a shadow aspect of the ego coming out. Yeah, okay. The devil was trying to flip in, right? It was trying, right? I said it's trying to come in. It was trying to flow into that reverse. I feel like that's, right, the shadow. You're dealing with this shadow of the ego, and you have to kind of just let go of that, right? Again, go with the flow, wheel of fortune here. Know that the power is always yours, and that the wheel is turning, and just kind of let it, okay? Capricorn, okay? You're kind of coming in with this very protective stance. Like, I'm not talking to anyone that has done me wrong, right? If you don't have, it's really interesting here because she's got like this jewelry that looks like it is that she's been given this gift, and it looks to me like the jewel is actually, it's not that, but to me it looks like Mother Spider, okay? So Mother Spider allows you to create your own world. And she looks very unhappy with the fact that somebody's allowing her to create her own world, because there's this uncertainty, right? The 8th and the 14th may have special energies to you. You've got the 55, right, which is a lot of challenge moving through to an ending to manifest, right? To the 59, which is having patience to let it come in. There's a lot coming through this gate for you. Abundance, wealth, resources, okay? A lot, again, the 14th may be very important for you. You don't know what this new world is that you're creating. It doesn't really follow your plan. You can't predict it. You don't know how it's transforming you. You're trying to, right, I feel like, build up your abundance, and you like, I want to know what the result's going to be. But Spirit's saying, right, divine timing, right? There is uncertainty, and you can't know when and how everything is going to aspect you. There are things that are mutable, that are unpredictable, okay? So allow yourself to flow with this gift, and not try to like really be all Queen of Wands in the reverse on it, right? Because Knight of Cups, what you don't see, I feel like, is that there is a beautiful offer coming your way. And on the bottom here, I've got the 9 of Pentacles. So again, I feel like it is going to grow. It's going to bring in great abundance. It's going to bring a lot of beautiful energy to you. Okay. So let's go ahead and close it off with an oracle for everyone. Yep. Okay. Leap. Okay. September, in the next month here, is all about leaping ahead. It can be scary, dear one, to allow yourself to embark upon change. The depths of the unknown can seem so treacherous when we stare into them. safely perched in the clouds of our comfort zone, right? In the winds. Okay, alas the irony, right? Because the winds are holding the emotions at bay. Of finding little to no real peace, little to no real growth, right? You have to have the emotions to have the growth. In these misleading, comfortable realms. So take the leap, make the change. You are guided beyond measure. You are supported without questions. But my darling, there is a catch. You must be the first to go. You must jump first and allow the universe to catch you. Okay, and there's the lion, right? You have the strength coming out of Leo season. Y'all got this. All right, so I hope this helps you. I hope you guys have a very beautiful month ahead. And thank you, Patreon. And if you would like to join Patreon, it's a way to donate to the channel every month. You can donate $1, you can donate $5, you can donate more, okay? But it helps me out, and it's a place where I can give back to the community, okay? So I love you guys. Have a beautiful week. Bye.